Nazdar kamaráde či kamarádko, nebo ať si kdokoliv. Opět tě vítám na kanálu Hovnovod při dalším přívalu z Plašek, tentokrát při epickém vesmírném dobrodružství ve hře Mass Effect 2. Tak jo, připoutej se a užívej si.
No! Don't let him get away!
There's nothing we can do. They're gone.
Half the colony's in there. They took Egan and Sam and Lilith. Do something!
I didn't want it to end this way. I did what I could.
More than most, Shepard.
Shepard. Wait. I know that name. Sure, I remember you. You're some type of big Alliance hero.
Commander Shepard, Captain of the Normandy, the first human Spectre, Savior of the Citadel. You're in the presence of a god, Delan, back from the dead.
All the good people we lost and you get left behind. Figures. Screw this. I'm done with you Alliance types.
I thought you were dead, Commander. We all did.
It's been too long, Ash. How have you been?
That's it? You show up after 2 years and act like nothing's happened? I would have followed you anywhere, Commander. I thought you were gone. You were more than our commander. Why didn't you try to contact me? Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
I was out for 2 years. You've moved on with your career and your life. Why reopen old wounds?
I moved on. But here you are, pulling me back in. And now we've got reports about you and Cerberus.
Reports? You mean you already knew?
Alliance intel said Cerberus could be behind our missing colonies. We got a tip that this one could be the next to get hit. I went to Anderson, but he wouldn't talk. But there were rumors that you weren't dead. Worse, that you were working for the enemy.
Our colonies are disappearing. The Alliance turned its back on them. Cerberus is the only group willing to do something about it.
Bullshit. I know what Cerberus is like. They talk about putting humans first, but at what cost? I wanted to believe that you were alive. I just never expected anything like this. You've turned your back on everything we stood for.
Ash, you know me. You know I'd only do this for the right reason. You saw it yourself. The Collectors are targeting human colonies, and they're working with the Reapers.
I'd like to believe you, Shepard, but I don't trust Cerberus. And it worries me that you do. What did they do to you? What if they're behind it? What if they're the ones working with the Collectors?
Damn it, Williams. You're so focused on Cerberus that you're ignoring the real threat.
You're letting how you feel about their history get in the way of the facts.
Or maybe you feel like you owe Cerberus because they saved you. Maybe it's you. Doesn't matter. I still know where my loyalties lie. I'm an Alliance soldier. It's in my blood. I'm reporting back to the Citadel. I'll let them decide if they believe your story.
I could use someone like you in my crew, Ash. It'll be just like old times.
No, it won't. I'm no fan of aliens, but Cerberus has a history of being extremist. I'll never work for a group like that. So long, Commander. Good luck.
Joker, send the shuttle to pick us up. I've had enough of this colony.
No, tak Ash se k nám nepřidala, to není dobrá zpráva. Ale co, no, jedeme dál.
Shepard, good work on Horizon. Hopefully the Collectors will think twice before attacking another colony.
It's not a victory. We interrupted the collectors, but they still abducted half the colony.
That's better than an entire colony, and more than we've accomplished since the abductions began. The collectors will be more careful now, but I think we can find another way to lure them in.
Ash said the Alliance got a tip about me and Cerberus. Was that you?
I may have let it slip that you were alive, and with Cerberus.
You risked the lives of my friend, my crew, and that entire colony, just to lure the collectors there?
A calculated risk. I suspected the collectors were looking for you, or people connected to you. Now I know for certain. I told you I wouldn't sit and wait while the Reapers and collectors gather strength. Besides, they would have hit another colony eventually, and without a way to predict which one, they would have abducted everyone.
We have to make sure they don't abduct anyone else.
I want the collectors stopped for that very reason. That's why we're doing this, Shepard. I'm devoting all resources to finding a way through the Omega-4 relay. We have to hit them where they live. Your team will need to be strong, as will their resolve. There's no looking back. The same goes for you. Can I assume you've put your past relationships behind you?
None of your damn business.
If it affects the mission, better you should leave it behind. Shepard, once you find a way through the Omega-4 relay to the Collector homeworld, there's no guarantee you'll return. To have any hope of surviving, you and your entire team must be fully committed to this.
Let me worry about them. You just find us a way to the Collector homeworld.
I just want to be upfront about your odds. You'll need everyone at their best. I've forwarded 3 more dossiers. Keep building your team while I find a way through the relay. And be careful, Shepard. The Collectors will be watching you.
I guess we're really gonna do it. Hit the Omega-4 relay. Take the fight to the Collectors in person. Looking forward to the action. After seeing what those bastards did on Horizon, though, makes you think.
They're powerful. But we've got a few tricks for them. If anyone can stop them, we can.
No argument there, Commander. Horizon just made it hit home. What we're doing, what we're up against. Gonna go take care of a little unfinished business. I imagine everyone else is, too. Getting some closure, you know?
Tak jo, kamaríde, trochu jsme nakopali zadek těm kolektorům. Takže teď nás zase čeká nějaký pokecání s naší posádkou.
Commander, sorry I'm a little unfocused. Personal matter. It won't affect my duties.
Always have time for my crew. What is it?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns out to be a goose chase. But... well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
I'm listening.
My private log got an update about the Hugo Gernsback, the ship my father served on. It sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and requesting a rescue. Shepard, that ship went missing 10 years ago. I hadn't talked to my father for 3 years before that. I've buried everything but a body. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
I'd think you'd be more excited that your father might be alive.
He wasn't around enough for me to have bad memories. It's an old, well-healed wound. But if he's actually alive and needs help, I also want to note that it's not normal procedure for distress calls to be routed to the Normandy. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
Any signs that this was a Cerberus front? Who passed this to you?
I doubt the elusive man would let a direct operation stake hold this long. If there's a link, it's probably just about money. Cerberus needs diverse holdings to fund projects like, well, you. And whoever sent this my way covered their tracks. Someone could be fishing for favors, or thought it would get under my skin. Who knows with that bunch?
You didn't get along with your father?
He made no apologies, I'll give him that. You make a mistake, you own up to it. Even if you keep making it. Whatever problems we had were a lifetime ago. I've had 10 years to get to where I am. And as far as I know, he's still a ghost.
Tell me about the Hugo Gernsback and what it was doing.
Privately held frigate. I looked over the mission brief when it disappeared. Nothing stood out. Typical research and grab operation. Find an uncharted planet, stake a claim, and establish as large a presence as you can as fast as possible to shut out competitors.
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander. I don't expect more than dusty old bones, but it'll be good to close the record.
No, tak najdeme asi Foutu, tady Jacoba. Tudy ne.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. I saw the reports on Horizon, Commander. What you did was amazing. The report mentioned that Ashley Williams was there. How did that go?
It was good to see her.
That's good to hear. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Operative Lawson would like to see you at her station on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
Kdože by s nás to nějak nestihl?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Operative Lawson would like to see you at her station on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Take care.
Nějak si nepamatuju, kdo je Lawsonová.
Incoming message from Admiral Stephen Hackett, Alliance HQ. Commander Shepard.
Jo, to je Miranda.
Sensitive matter with you privately.
I'll take this in my quarters.
Aj. Velitelství, ty Aliance nás chce. Už jsou asi v úzkých.
Commander, thank you for your time. I'll keep this brief. We have a deep cover operative out in Batarian space. Name's Dr. Amanda Kenson. Dr. Kenson recently reported that she found evidence of an imminent Reaper invasion.
So why call me?
Just this morning I received word that the Batarians arrested her. They're holding her in a secret prison outpost on terrorism charges. I need you to infiltrate the prison and get her out of there. As a favor to me, I'm asking you to go in alone.
I have a hell of a squad with me. I'm sure they'd help out.
Kenson is my friend. If the Batarians see a squad of armed soldiers, they'll kill her. This is serious, Commander. Go in with discretion, or don't go at all.
What's Dr. Kenson actually doing out there?
She's a deep cover operative, Shepard. We talk only when we have to. I'd heard she was investigating a rumor of a Reaper artifact in the system. Her last report said she'd found it.
What else can you tell me about the operative?
Amanda's a top scientist and Alliance agent working in Batarian space. It's a deadly assignment, and she's one of the few up to the challenge. She and I go back pretty far, Commander. I won't let her rot away in a Batarian torture camp.
I thought the Alliance denies the Reaper threat. That must be some proof she found.
Kenson's team found an artifact out in Batarian space. She believes it's a Reaper device, proof that the Reapers are indeed planning to invade. I've known her a long time. If she says she has proof, it's worth checking out.
The Batarians won't take kindly to the Alliance breaking into a secret prison.
This is not an Alliance operation. It's one person going in alone to save a friend. If it were an official mission, of course the Batarians would be upset. You keep this quiet, Shepard, and there's nothing to worry about.
I'll make this a priority.
The prison is hidden underground at a Batarian outpost in Aratat. I'll upload the coordinates now. Once she's secure, confirm her discovery. We'll debrief you when you're back.
Got it.
Hackett out.
No, tak Alianci teče trochu do bod. Půjdeme teda zachránit nějakou agentku. Určitě ne teď, hned. Ale pokud má důkaz o smrťácích, tak je důležitý to prozkoumat. Řekl nám, že tam musíme jít samotný, jo, takže nemůžu tam jít se skupinou. Počkej, kudy tudy? Jo, tady Lapsonová není. Lapsonová je totiž vlastně Miranda. A ta je tady.
Shepard, I find myself in the unpleasant position of asking for your help. I don't like discussing personal matters, but this is important.
Ajajaj, holčička už nám brečí.
Miranda, you're one of my crew. Tell me what's on your mind.
You remember what I told you about Father? Building a dynasty? There was another reason I went to Cerberus for protection. I have a sister, a twin, and he's still hunting her. Cerberus has kept her safe, until now. She's living a normal life on Ilium, safe and hidden from my father.
So you think your father's tracked her down?
Precisely, Commander. My sources indicate he knows that she's on Ilium. I've tried to keep her hidden without impacting her life, but I'm out of options. He's too close. I need to relocate my sister's family before it's too late.
What do you know about your sister?
She's my genetic twin. We're identical, but she deserves a normal life, and she's going to get it no matter what.
Did your sister's family know about this? Are they okay with being relocated?
They know nothing. They're completely uninvolved. Normal. I told Cerberus, and they're coming up with a positive reason to move the family.
What do you need me to do?
My father is extremely persistent. I'd like to go to Ilium when Cerberus is moving the family to make sure none of his agents get too close. My contact's name is Lantea. She'll be waiting for us in the lounge near the Nos Astra docking bay.
No, na to, že to je chladná mrcha, tak mě nezastaví jí pomoct, jo. Protože já hraju vždycky za hodňačku, nebo hodňáka. Tada. Co tady nám řekne tohle?
Do you have everything you need?
Absolutely. Since you set up my kitchen with proper supplies, thanks again.
Tak,
I won't take any more of your time.
to samý. Tak ještě skočíme za naším Merlinem Mansonem. Co nám řekne pěkného? Neboli Jack. Jack je chlapské i asi ženské jméno. Takže pro mě je to Marilyn Manson. Tam je to taky chlapský a ženský jméno. Trochu se mi oblík, protože se mi úplně nelíbil ten její obleček předtím. Takže jdeme na to.
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
Still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's so...
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What'd you do when you found out?
What do you think?
What'd you do when you found out?
What do you think?
You must have met some good people, too.
Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson, done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
Military's a hard target. Bet that made you some friends.
Shouldn't have left the thing unlocked. Besides, parades are boring. I helped.
A space station? You're pushing what I can believe.
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that made us a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response. Fuck 'em.
You were a pirate, too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone, anyway. Good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
I'm surprised you'd even mention vandalism in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No.
Shouldn't you?
There's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. So fuck you. And thanks for asking.
No, tak Jack je další výlupek naší party. Jak říkám, naše parta opravdu není nějaká čistá, nějaký svatí, to určitě nejsou. Všichni jsou to vlastně zabijácký parchanti, který chtějí jenom zabíjet. No ale na tu misi, co se chystáme, tak potřebujeme parchanty, co umějí zabíjet. OK, tak se koukneme dál, co budeme vlastně dělat. Ještě koukneme teda tady na Jokera, třeba nám řekne nějaký suchý vtípek.
Hey, Commander. It's pretty crazy the people you can run into out here, huh? I mean, it was probably a setup or something, but it was still good to see Ash, Operations Chief Williams, wasn't it?
She moved on. I can't blame her.
She was frontline with you blowing up half the Citadel, and I'm the one who gets roped back into saving the galaxy? What, did somebody switch our files?
You're the force that pulls it all together, Joker.
Yeah, it sucks, I'll give you that.
That's it for now.
To,
see you, Commander.
Nic nám zase neřek. Zase jeho suchý vtípek. To chápe asi jenom Joker. Tak, tak kouknem, jaký máme další úkoly, možnosti. Tady to jsou vedlejší úkoly. Vedlejší úkoly plním prostě na vedlejší jak se to řekne, koleji, jelikož nemají nic společného s tím hlavním příběhem. Jsou to takový nudný prostě úkolíčky, nepodstatný, ale nějaký z těchto úkolů je jakoby podstatný. Bohužel si nepamatuju jaký, určitě na to přijdem, protože ho uvidíš natočený, možná i nějaký trochu jiný, teda nějaký další. Vedlejší úkoly necháme prostě na vedlejší koleji, dáme si teda mise z Pistaly. Pan Záhadnej, náš velký šéf, hlava dubová, nám dala nový spisy na naše souputníky, nebo kompaniones, nebo říkej tomu jak chceš, prostě spolubojovníky. Tím prvním je tady naše stará známá z prvního dílu. No. Potom je tu Justikarka, což je Asarejka. A další je nájemný vrah. A ty všechny vlastně musíme najmout. Potom tu máme doupěstí nového prostředníka. Prostě jsme dostali informaci o tom, že máme jít poskytnout pomoc Liaře Tisoniové. Jo. Liara v prvním díle byla milenka Shepardové. Prostě Shepardová má ráda Asarejky. Není to lesba, není to nic, protože prostě Asarejky nejsou plně jakoby ženskýho pohlaví, oni mají oboje pohlaví. No, nebudu se do toho zamotávat. Prostě Shepardovka miluje alienky. Tak to je, tak to bude. Potom tu máme Mirandu. A to je jakoby úkol pomoc Mirandě. Jejího otce musíme kopnout do zádele. Jacob nás poprosil o pomoc. No a tady je jasný náš hlavní cíl, zastavit kolektory. To jsme si teda udělali seznam nebo výtah toho, co budeme dělat v posledních, teda v příštích dalších dílech. Koukal jsem trochu už na mapu a náš další cíl bude tady soustavat Holen. OK, jdeme na to. Takže tady, naverbujte tady. OK, udělám looting a potom doletíme tady na tu planetu. Tak, přistávačka. Takže jo, ještě tady vidíme naše pomocníky. Tady ty tři jsou vlastně ty, co máme zachránit, na který teď máme spisy od pana Záhadného. A tady je jeden jakoby ten tajnej, ale to je právě v tom vedlejším úkolu, tuším. Takže je jeden z vedlejších úkolů, nebo dva, teď nevím, je pro nás jakoby důležitý. Ne kvůli tomu, že bychom nedokončili misi bez něho. To ne, ale já chci mít všechno. Takže dáváme klasiku Zaida. A kouknu tady na tu, co má, co nemá. Tlaková vlna, tah a varpová munice. Ta varpová munice není špatná, ale když se koukneme na její zbraně, to my nechcem. My útočíme úschovy, takže potřebujeme něco lepšího než brokovnici. Jo, protože brokovnice je na blízko. Takže opět sáhnem tady po naší Mirandě. I když tahle taky úplně není špatná. Jo, má samopal, těžkou zbraň. Ten stínový útok je taky dobrý. Ale já mám vyzkoušenou tady tu holku. Takže jdeme s ní. Tak, zbytek uvidíš teda až v dalším díle. Pokud se ti video líbilo, tak neváhej dát nějaký odběr, like a zvonec. A tímto to bude konec. Já ti děkuji a měj se. Čus. Hnus.